What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is the best day of the week, Saturday. This video we are looking at the NBA playoff props. We have 4 games today, but I am sticking with the first 2 games to give props on, so we can, probably throw in some of the ones later if these do happen to hit. So let's go ahead and get into it. As always, if you enjoy the videos, please hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. Check out links in the description, and let's get started. So big news out of Philadelphia: Embiid dealing with a bit of a sprained knee. Also the fact that they are up 3-0, and they can probably win this series without him, or at least a game without him, if they need to. So he's sitting today. That's going to open up a lot of production on both sides. He's coming off of a quiet game, one of his worst scoring outputs of the season, but he still contributed in other ways. Had a big block at the end of the game to seal it. However, first prop I'm looking at is Tyrese Maxey over 24 points. This kid is a real deal. It's absolute, just a super fun to watch out there. He brought the team back last game, down 5 with 2 minutes to go. 3-pointer, 2-pointer, step back 3, give him the lead. Didn't look back. He's going to get so many more shot opportunities without Embiid, like the whole team is. Going to see good minutes. Wouldn't be surprised if he puts up a 30-piece. Probably can look to him on books to bet him score 30 points today, because we know what he can do without Embiid out there. Harden looks fine as well, but I'm looking at PRA-wise, and I'm going to Tobias at 26.5 only as well. Like those two, a lot on the Sixers side. Tobias also plays big minutes. He's going to get rebounding, more rebounding without Embiid also. They might have some lineups with Tucker at the 5 if they wanted to, but they probably will go with, like, Paul Reed will get some run. But lineups they do decide to go small, Tobias can shift over to the 4 and get some more rebounding opportunities. He's going to score. He's going to shoot some threes. He's been shooting at a good percentage this series, and he can give you some 2s as well. Those two I really like from the Sixers side. Looking over on the Brooklyn side, they get an easier spot, just not having Joel Embiid there. So definitely the rim protection takes a hit from Philadelphia. The defense takes a hit. Sixers always one of the best defensive teams when Embiid is out there. So replacing Embiid with going to be with Paul Reed at times. Maybe Montrez gets some run. But Cam Johnson, his numbers, he was the most popular pick last game with this over points. He hit that. He's a guy that gives you 4 or 5 rebounds a night, can give you some assists, plays big minutes. And this game should be competitive without Embiid. Even if Embiid is in, we saw they were pretty close, and they probably should have won the game last time out. But a lot of chippiness, kind of Sixers maybe being a little cautious, trying to avoid Embiid getting even more hurt. With the Brooklyn Nets down 3-0, making sure nothing silly happens. But I like Cam Johnson over 25.5. I think you can also look to Bridges at 35.5 as well. Those two are just going to have to carry the load. Spencer Dinwiddie's been struggling. I like a lot of just PRA props today. Those are the ones I'm looking at. They haven't have a ton on the other categories. But Cam Johnson and Bridges, those two are going to be the 2 guys that are going to have to step up, score, facilitate, maybe rebound a little bit. Dinwiddie's been struggling big time, and besides those guys, Finney Smith doesn't do much at all. Royce O'Neal doesn't do much either. So I like going with these 2 guys in what should be a spot where they're going to be able to put up more points without Embiid there and see it be a closer game, get good minutes out of all these guys. So those are the 4 guys I like from the first game. And then looking at the second game, sticking with the 2 that came through for the Clippers, we know Kawhi and what's going on with him. I mean, it's just kind of gotten silly at this point. Missing last game, missing again today. Just can't trust him if you're an organization at this point. But you got Russell Westbrook at 40.5 PRA, put up a 30-point piece. 30 points, 50 combined PRA. He's going to have to play huge minutes. He's going to give you rebounds, assists. He still plays tough, hard every minute of the game. So you got to give him props for that. And they've been able to hang in there even without Kawhi last game because of Westbrook, and Norman Powell played really well. And then they still have other guys. They still have some depth, but it's definitely tough. But at least in front of the home crowd, give them some more life to try to even this series at 2 games apiece. And then the final piece would be Norman Powell. You could look to Booker, but KD's been he's been taking a little bit of a backseat, letting Booker work the last couple of games because Booker's been so good. But that could easily flip-flop. So, I think both look decent, but I like Powell. He's going to play probably over 40 minutes if he plays like he did last game, which don't know if he can shoot that well, but we don't need him to put up 50 PRA. We just need like 34. We'll be happy with that. 34, maybe a little sweat-free. 37, 30, close to 40 would be fine. I mean, I think he definitely has the ability. He's going to streaky shooter. If it gets hot from 3, you're going to be looking really good. He can give you some, if you want to take his fantasy, he can give some defensive stats, but he's a guy that you will score a lot, but then he can also give you some rebounds and assists, especially with how thin they are, missing Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. So those are the 6 props I like for the first couple of games. If those hit, then definitely you can run another pick for the couple of later games. We'll see. But I'll probably have something on Twitter if this happens to hit. But those are the props I like. Maxey over points, Tobias, Cam Johnson, Bridges, Westbrook, and Powell over their PRAs. Thank you for watching. Best of luck, and I will catch you all next time.